Paxi. My name is Anne McClain, and I'm an astronaut here on board the International Space Station, or ISS. It's so nice to have you on board today. And today, I want to tell you about very interesting facts about the space station. So Paxi, when you look around the space station, you can see that we have quite a lot of room. We can pass each other easily, and we can work fully stretched out. In fact, the ISS is the largest man-made object ever built. The inside area of the station where we live and work is as big as a jumbo jet, and it weighs 420 tons. That's the equivalent of 350 normal cars. The station is enormous. Now, a space station needs to be big to accommodate all of the astronauts and all of the experiments that we do. More than 200 people have visited the ISS from 15 different countries, and humans have lived on ISS continuously for 19 years. The first part of space station was launched in 1998, and the first humans arrived in 2000. Even though the space station is so big, the ISS is moving through space at 28,000 kilometers an hour. With this speed, we go around the whole Earth in 1.5 hours. And you know what that means, Paxi? We see 16 sunrises and 16 sunsets every day. The station is a very impressive construction, but it has not been cheap. In fact, it's the most expensive object ever built by humans and has been estimated around $120 billion. For this money, you could build 6 tunnels between France and England, or 80 of the tallest buildings on Earth. Or you could host the Olympic Games 3 times. Speaking of Olympic Games, the Olympic torch made its way to the space station and went on a spacewalk. Now, the torch is an international icon of cooperation, but of course it had to come out without its flame because that would be very dangerous up here in space station. The torch was sent in 2013, along with new supplies, which brings us to my next fact. Paxi, we need approximately 7 tons of supplies to support 3 astronauts for 6 months here aboard space station. That's a lot of stuff, and this is despite the fact that we recycle air and water. Now, like a house on Earth, the space station also needs energy. The ISS is powered by giant solar panels. If you put them all next to each other, they're as big as 8 basketball courts. The solar panels constantly rotate to catch as much sunlight as possible. The energy from the solar cells must be transported to the different parts of the space station. Now that's a long way, Paxi. In fact, for this, the ISS requires 13 kilometers of wires. To get a sense of that length, that would be like climbing the tallest building on Earth 15 times. Now, the space station is very important, but it's also very complex. We have 52 computers monitoring our systems, which monitor over 350,000 sensors, all to make sure that space station is operating normally, our experiments are functioning properly, and that we're living here safely. So Paxi, I hope that you see that this space station is an amazing place in so many ways, but it also requires a lot of logistics and planning to run smoothly. It really is a place of world records. Paxi, I hope to see you back on the space station soon. What are we going to talk about next time? Bye.